Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sikich Live number 8. This is going to be our Microsoft Dynamics GP to the cloud with Sikich Headstart. We're glad to be back with you today, talking about moving from your current ERP on-premise or legacy system, perhaps that's Microsoft Dynamics GP or Microsoft Dynamics Nav, and moving that over to the cloud. So excited to be here. Don't forget, on whatever channel you're following on, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button to make sure to get all of our notifications, and sign up for notifications as well so that you can see the Sikich Live shows every Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Oh, what's that? Oh my gosh. Okay. We have a Sikich exclusive here, a Sikich exclusive. In 2 weeks, we're going to be bringing you a brand new series all about Salesforce. So we're really excited about that new series. This is a Sikich exclusive, and that's again in 2 weeks. We're going to be bringing you a new Sikich live stream. So that's going to be on Tuesdays in the afternoons. So if you like and subscribe, like I mentioned before, you also get those notifications if you're using Salesforce, or perhaps you're looking at moving to a Salesforce solution. Excellent. Okay, enough with my rambling on here. We're going to move on to our special guest here. We have Senior Manager of Client Account Management, Annie Korsgard here. Thanks, Annie Korsgard, for joining. Hey, how are you?
Hi, good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So just want to introduce yourself real quick.
Sure. Yeah. So as Michael said, my name's Annie Korsgard, and I lead our client account management team here at Sikich. So each of our clients is assigned a client account manager to keep all of our clients informed on the latest Microsoft updates, and just making sure that our clients really have all that they need to make sure that your business continues to grow with the best technology that we have available. So with the world going remotely right now, the migration to the cloud really has been top of mind for a lot of our on-premise customers to enable them to successfully be able to work and collaborate from home, like many of us are. So thanks for having me today. I'm excited to talk about the cloud.
Yeah, we're glad to have you and all your expertise here. So we are going to get started on talking a little bit about moving to the cloud like you talked about. I want to start off with, I've been hearing things about this Microsoft promotion that's going on. And so I wanted to find a little bit more information about what that promotion is exactly and what your take on it is.
Yeah, definitely. So in June of this year, Microsoft just announced a new promotion for clients to take advantage of at the time of their annual enhancement renewal through Microsoft. So Sikich branded this promotion as the Headstart Promotion. So throughout this session, at least, that's what I'll be referring to it as. But with this promotion, clients are now able to renew their GP licenses and all of those benefits as they normally would, but also get free Dynamics 365 Business Central Cloud licenses at the same time. So this means dual usage for both your existing GP licenses to continue to add users, modules, get the latest updates and patches for Microsoft, but then also being able to have those BC Cloud licenses ready and available for when you're ready to start using them. So part of this promotion is that you'll receive those BC licenses at 60% off. And I do want to mention too, just not to confuse anyone, Microsoft is still honoring their previous cloud licensing promotion. So their original promotion that was announced over a year ago at this point was for cloud licenses and to migrate your existing GP concurrent user licenses to BC cloud licenses at 40% off. So if you currently, say, had 5 GP user licenses, you could transfer up to 5 user licenses for those that 40% off discount. So that promotion is great for clients that know for certain BC is their next step. They're ready to say goodbye to GP for good and move on to BC. Whereas the Headstart promotion is perfect for clients who have an upcoming enhancement renewal, but don't maybe necessarily feel comfortable letting go of GP altogether. So it will still give them access to both. So both options and promotions are very enticing for clients that are current on their GP enhancement plans to take advantage of.
Absolutely. So if I'm if I'm an existing GP user and I'm thinking about moving to the cloud, this is just a good promotion to get started with, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So, and what exactly are the benefits of this promotion?
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of benefits and really no downfalls of this promotion. So, I mean, top of mind really is the cloud cost reduction with that 60% off discount for the Business Central cloud user licenses. So, Sikich will honor the 60% off the licenses annually for up to 3 years while making that move to BC. Another perk that I mentioned earlier is that dual use and downgrade rights for GP. So this is just a nice little almost safety net for our current GP users. You can enable the BC licenses at the time of your enhancement renewal with the Headstart program, but then keep your GP licenses in place in case it's needed. And you could continue to use GP on premise while you make that move to BC. We've never had this happen before, but say after a year you just decide that BC isn't a fit for you, it's no problem. Deactivate those BC user licenses and you could just keep using your GP licenses as is. So knowing that you have those dual use rights to your GP licenses also means that you could continue receiving all of those enhancement benefits that you're used to receiving. So as many of you know, paying your GP annual enhancement gives you all the latest bug fixes and patches, Microsoft support, security updates, and so on. So knowing that clients budget this for this enhancement each year anyways, it's really a no-brainer. Why not just get those BC licenses at the same time, migrate over to BC when you're ready, and you could deactivate it without penalty if you decide to. So again, lots of benefits and not really any downsides that Sikich could foresee.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I feel like we've heard a lot from organizations that are just not sure about the move right now, especially in the current climate, or they're looking at many different options. This seems like a great way to just kind of get started for those companies, right? It's
Definitely.
yeah, and with little downside as well. So that's great to hear. I'm really glad that Microsoft is doing that. And that Sikich is supporting that.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us a little bit about what the license costs and savings are? And a follow-up question to that would be, there's always fine print somewhere. So, what are those qualifications and what are the terms in that fine print?
Definitely, yeah. So I guess to start, let's start by reviewing the different license types available. So first, keep in mind that these are all named user licenses, meaning that every user needs a unique user ID. So this is different from GP's concurrent users, where multiple users could all share one license as long as only one person is logged into each license at a time. So jumping into the licensing that Business Central offers, there's 3 types: Premium, Essential, and Teams, which you would pay for per month per user. So the premium licenses are typically $100 per month per user and gives you access to the manufacturing and service management functionality of BC, as well as all the rest of the functionality that BC offers. Many of our GP users, though, will fall into that essential license type, which covers all of the financials from GL, AP, AR, fixed assets, sales, inventory, purchasing, really what a bulk of our clients are at. And these are $70 per month per user at full price. And then we have Teams user licenses, which are typically $8 per month. And these give our users read and approve functionality, the ability to run reports, and also that employee self-service piece that some clients are currently using. With the Headstart promotion of 60% off, though, all these user licenses drop to $40 for premium, $28 for essential, and then just $3.40 for Teams. So again, this includes not only the BC functionality for those different tiers, but also the Microsoft Azure platform, Power Apps, Flow. You never have to upgrade your on-premise system again, and you get all of that for a really low monthly cost.
Seems good too good to be true, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot for this cost. So again, a no-brainer, really. Absolutely. There are some qualifications that come into play too, like you had mentioned. So the Headstart promotion How it works is that you renew your enhancement fee as you do normally annually, and then you get the equal amount of user licenses at 60% off. So say your annual enhancement fee is $5,000 a year, and you'll need just essential user licenses. So knowing that those would be $28 per month, you'll get 14 or so of these full licenses, and then whatever that leftover amount is that you have to reach the minimum in licenses, you could just add some Teams licenses to play around with Power Apps or Flow, set up new workflows, just whatever you want to test out. So again, we just have to make sure that we meet that minimum of what you're currently paying in your enhancement, but more could be added at that discount if needed. Microsoft does require you also to commit to at least a 1-year term after this year. If you still want to continue with the promotion because you're testing it out still, you could renew for up to 3 years. And then after that 3 years is up, we could officially discontinue your GP licenses and then lock in those cloud users. So after this term is up, you could decrease the user licenses if needed, and you'll no longer really have to meet that minimum any longer.
This is
yeah, there's a few more terms. I mean, I think I already mentioned them all. You have to be current on your annual enhancement plan to take advantage of it. We do have to process this within 30 days of your annual enhancement renewal date, which Sikich will take care of for you. But if you are joining us today and you really want to take advantage of BC licenses, but your renewal is, say, 8 months out, no worries. We could still transfer your licenses now at that 40% off discount instead to get you going. But if your annual enhancement is coming due, then this is a perfect promotion for you.
Very cool. Yeah, and one thing that I didn't know about was that some of the licenses can be used for like a Teams collaboration tool.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're interested in any of the Power Apps or Flow or any of those other services that Microsoft has available, you can mix and match either the essential licenses with Teams licenses or the premium licenses with Teams licenses.
Oh, wow. That's great. I know at Sikich, we've been using Microsoft Teams a lot lately, especially with so many of us working remotely. And it's a great application that I definitely recommend to everyone. And I didn't know that, so that's a neat thing that Microsoft is offering. Excellent. Yeah. So now I kind of want to transition into what Sikich is doing specifically. So there's the Microsoft promotion that you talked about, and earlier you talked a little bit about that Headstart program, right? So what exactly is the Sikich Headstart program and the GP to the Cloud program specifically?
Yeah, so everything explained so far was really focusing on the licensing promotion that's currently going on with Microsoft, but Sikich, of course, needs to assist you with the actual migration from GP to BC. So to start, just to explain our traditional methodology, it consisted of completing a business process assessment to start. So with a BPA, we'll sit with your GP users for a few days and document all of your current processes, as well as any wish list type items that your users may have. And then from there, we take that information, put together a whole design document of our recommendations to best utilize Business Central and take advantage of all the functionality that you would need. And we also cover best practices as part of this BPA, just to make sure that you're not just repeating any tedious or manual processes that can be automated with BC features instead. So once we have this design phase complete and approved by your users, then we purchase user licenses and get started with implementation, configuration, testing, training, and so on. But with that, we have found that there's GP users that are comfortable with their processes, comfortable with GP, and really just want to get to the cloud and grow once they're in the cloud, which is how the Headstart migration came to be. So with the Headstart migration, it's designed to migrate from Dynamics GP to Dynamics 365 Business Central in a shorter amount of time to really start utilizing that cloud environment as quickly as possible. So to do this, Sikich will use the Microsoft Data Migration Tool that Microsoft has released to be able to load GP data into BC. And this tool is compatible with all supported versions of GP, but actually also with GP 2015 until October of this year. So there is some downfalls to the migration tool just because it only can migrate the chart of account information, GL account summary balances, outstanding receivable transactions, vendors, items, and outstanding payables transactions. But any data that falls outside of this, we could still migrate, just not with the tool. So it's really not a problem at all. But once your data is in the system, either your users could test and train themselves to optimize the use of the system after becoming familiar with the basics, or work with Sikich on an on-needed basis to be able to grow with the Sikich recommendations and best practices. And then we could also just complete the BPA once you have had time to become familiar with the system, as we complete BPAs frequently for our current clients that, just want to ensure that they're taking advantage of the latest and greatest. So yeah, this program could be used just to test BC if you're looking to take advantage of that enhancement promotion and have the BC licenses anyways, or it could be used to fully take your users live and use BC as your ERP system moving forward. So
absolutely. Well, that's very cool. Yeah. And just to confirm, this is the Headstart program is specific to Sikich, correct?
It is, yeah. It's specific to Sikich. Sikich created it. The program is really to configure BC based on your existing setup in GP and allowing our clients to really participate more in the implementation and really learning the product internally. As we know that moving to the cloud could be a daunting task, and we just really hope that this new program makes it clear-cut and easy to digest for our GP clients.
Absolutely. And for those organizations that just don't even know where to get started and they are overwhelmed, this is a great program for them just to start, and an easy start that they can, well, it's a head start, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad Sikich has a program like this for companies that are looking for this. So this is the call to action, right? What are our next steps? Where do you go from here?
It's pretty straightforward. Contact your client account manager here at Sikich, or of course you could always go to info@sikich.com, and we'd be happy to put together different licensing and migration options to get you over to BC in the cloud with our Headstart program.
Absolutely. Well, Annie, thank you so much for being here and giving us all this information. I learned a lot of new things, and I'm glad that you could share this Headstart program and the new Microsoft promotion with us.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. This has been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll have to have you back at some point on Sikich Live. Thanks, everyone, for being here today on Sikich Live number 8. As I said before, during our Sikich exclusive, in 2 weeks, we're going to be bringing you a new Salesforce live stream that's going to be on Tuesdays. And we're really excited to have you and continue to do these live streams moving forward in the future. Thanks, everyone. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya. Thanks, Annie.
Bye, everyone.